Oh yeah, it's a rainy day. Sometimes the rainy days can be kind of cool to film. So I think this is going to be one of them. We're going to drive all the way to Taipa. So we're going to kind of start out here. Let me make that a little bit faster for you so you can have a more clear... Is that better? Okay, so we're going to kind of go up this hill a little bit and kind of backside of a certain place, and then we're going to... you'll see, we're going to be navigating through some kind of interesting stuff. Okay, where's the windshield wipers? There we go. Faster, faster, there we go. Okay, so let's show you a little taste of Macau. Hey, checking out Macau 2023. Check out some more streets. Let them go because it's raining. So you kind of have some interesting little... one thing I like about Macau, there's all these little plazas everywhere. Check out that rain. So we're actually coming on the backside of the Portuguese consulate. This used to be a hospital a long time ago. And I think we have to go downhill, but if we went uphill we would go all the way up to the Mount Fortress, which is one of the highest points around here anyways. It's that these people go by because they're getting kind of wet in the rain. So let's just kind of capture the beauty of that street before we go down it. If you go up, it looks like that. It's really raining now. And we're going to go down like that. The other thing you'll notice too is the roads are quite narrow, especially around here. That's all going to change in a moment. And actually this one right here is Pedro and Alaska Avenida? It's like street or avenue of Pedro Alaska de Silva. So Pedro? Something Alaska de Silva. And he was a prominent person back about the time that all these things were being built. So the street kind of got named after him. There's the Portuguese consulate right there. I don't know if you're able to capture that very well. Need faster windshield wipers. And then this is Rua de Campo. So we're going to come up into here. And you can kind of see it now. And then we have to merge into this road. And this is a major thoroughfare. So I think back when they were building the city, this was they could build this road wider and it kind of moved people north and south. And if you keep going north, you'll go, eventually you'd get to the border, but this road doesn't go straight to the border though. And up there is Topsic. But we're going to be turning right, kind of going towards Gia Hill, but we're not going to go that. We're going to go in that direction, but not to Gia Hill. Could though. Right up here is Vasco da Gama Park, straight ahead, and we're also near this little area called Thai Town. So that Vasco da Gama Park is named after the Portuguese explorer, and that's kind of at the base of Gia Hill as well. This little area, there's a Thai restaurant straight ahead. That used to be a disco apparently. According to the Portuguese, that used to be a very popular place. So this place used to have a lot of Thai people. This was back when this was all Portuguese, prior to, I think it was like 1990s, maybe even in the 2000s a little bit, maybe even. And now we're going to be going straight down towards, this is Rua de Campo. And then to the right would have been like more historic Macau. That's where the consulate, we came down that street just a little while ago. But now we're going south. So we're gonna be, we're gonna ultimately go across the bridge to Taipa. And then in a minute we're gonna cross, we're basically gonna go down something called Avenida de Praia Grande, Big Beach Road. Because before the reclaimed land, and we're not at the reclaimed land yet, but basically this street right here, not the one we're on, but the one to the left there, that's Avenida de Praia Grande. So historically, everything to the left would have been land, and that straight ahead would have been, we're gonna catch all the students, I guess. We got a red light, so. But everything to the right would be, well, let's move the camera. We'll just keep the camera straight ahead for now, and then I'm gonna roll down the window a little bit. Now you can see the rain. But yeah, that's all reclaimed land on the left and all previous land to the right. Roll back up the window again. Kind of a rainy day. And we're going to also be going by Macau Tower, and we're going to go over the bridge as well, so you got a couple things to look forward to. And then I'll probably end the camera when we get, I might bring you through some construction, I think. There's a lot of changes going on in Macau, so it might be interesting to see as well. That right there's a little kiosk right there. That one has a lot of interesting history. I think they used to use it as, now I think it's kind of like where they put newspapers. And back previous to the internet, that building was popular for spies. So spies would hang out there and try to overhear what was going on. And I think that was particularly prominent during World War II, when Hong Kong was occupied by the Japanese. And then over here it was kind of neutral territory, so there was a lot of intrigue and curiosities and talk, and Macau was quite isolated. And I think that was, you see this guy's gonna walk in the middle of the road. He should take the crosswalk, but just have to stop a little sooner. And then over here, in Macau, we have to stop for all the crosswalks. Kind of cool building right there. Okay, so now we can go again. See here, this corner is kind of difficult because all the buses, they block all the traffic on the left, but I don't see any buses right now. It's great. And what I gotta do is get in the left lane, but I also have to not hit any scooters, because there's always a scooter trying to come around at all times. Success. It's all good. Okay, so now we're going to be on Avenida de Praia Grande, which is, that goes up to San Malo, Santa Square. But this one goes towards Macau Tower and Avenida de Praia Grande. But before we get on it, that's actually Avenida de Praia Grande right there. That's a City Hall. And that's a statue commemorating a Portuguese historical person. This right here is the first department store in Macau. Now it's kind of outdated, but that was before the big mega malls and just general shopping malls. You'd have department stores, so that would have been, came around, I guess, the 1960s, I guess, I'm not sure exactly, but probably that era. To the left is the Macau Tower. You can just kind of see it through the rain a little bit. We're gonna go right there and then over the bridge. But this is oh, that's the governor's. You can't see it but that pink building, maybe you saw it a little bit. I don't want to move the camera too much, and it's raining and it's jarring when it's moved around too much. Okay, so to the left side is Nam Van Lake, and to the right is Sai Van Lake. and we're gonna take Saipan Bridge in a moment. But straight ahead is the Macau Tower that's kind of partially visible. And we're going to be driving on this little isthmus. This is all reclaimed land out here. So historically, that would have been the coastline right there. And that's there's a nice hotel up there called, I think it's called Bella Vista. Can't see in the rain, sorry. Let me put it back where the. But that would have been the river walk, ocean view. I mean, boardwalk. Sorry. So a lot of old photos from 100 years ago would have been, you know, romantic images of people walking down that street, and then, you know, later they romance and get married and live happily ever after kind of stories. They're doing, this is a court stuff down here, but they're also building some things. So there's a crane right there. So we'll see what that looks like. I would move it over to the right, but there you go. You can kind of see that. The windows are all wet, so we're going to be taking that bridge. There's our Macau Tower. Okay. And people bungee jump off that. I think that was one of the tallest places to bungee jump in Asia, I think, for a while. I don't know if it still is. I think those things change so quickly, so can't imagine it'd still be the same, but it is a major tourist attraction for sure. Okay, so now we're going to take the bridge to Taipa. I don't really want this video to get too long, so I think what I'm probably going to do is just humidity. What's the humidity say? So usually it's like 90. I think it's at 98, but I don't know. It's usually pretty humid here, though. I like it though. I don't mind. And we're gonna get some views, and then when I find the appropriate place, I'll turn the camera off. I think right now it's not the best place to turn it off, though. Our visibility isn't that great because of the rain. But the bridge goes up and then it goes down, so we're gonna keep the camera on until we go up and then start going down a little bit, and then we'll see what kind of visibility we have, and then I'll probably turn it off. But at least I'll just show you kind of what it looks like. But yeah, actually, as I look around, the visibility is not so good. But generally what we see is Taipa, and we see a place called Ocean Gardens, and I think you start to see it a little bit right after this, right there. You can start to see it now. And then our signs that say Taipa Centro, which is like kind of like a Taipa's downtown area, and then Kolawan, which is basically the beaches are at and all the hiking trails. And there's a little place we call Kolawan Village that you can walk around. It's pretty cool as well. So now we've left the peninsula of Macau and we're going towards Taipa. And I think that's a good ending spot, so it'll be like that little driving video in Macau. Hey, check out Macau 2023. Check out some more streets. Toma cuidado la voz divina.